Right, welcome, Mixed Lakeside Railway. Right, I've been asked by one of the subscribers to show more of the layout. I mean, the layout is on the videos. I know there's quite a few videos now. So what I've decided to do on this video, it may be a long one, but I'm going to go through the layout on this one video from the start, starting here from the airport. Take you right around, showing you all the details as much as I can, and then hopefully that will let everybody see the layout in the one video rather than having to look right through the whole section. I mean, video 1 and 2 was done, or probably 2 years ago now, so it has been updated quite a lot. So this video, I suppose, really is appropriate to be done. So I'm going to start here at the airport. Right, we start here first of all. This is the part of the track that comes out from under the airport tunnel and then goes off round towards the Treen Valley, past the coal depot. So anyway, starting it. Right, as you can see, these are Airfix Sea King helicopters fitted with a small racing car motor, not the Scale Electrics but the very smaller ones. This has been fitted to a decoder so I can actually run it off my Gauge Master. So you say motor in here, give it the impression that the helicopter is taken off. Over the back is a Corgi Mosquito and a couple of Land Rovers here on site, all from Oxford diecast these. What's it called? This is a, oh, I can't think what this plane's called now. No, can't think. But another Airfix kit. A Lockheed Hudson. That's it. A Lockheed Hudson. Yeah, I've had this quite a few years now. But yeah, it sits on here. Another Land Rover over the back. Again, another Sea King helicopter about to take off. Again, a very small motor fitted in this, not fitted to a decoder though. The motor in this just seemed to be shutting down the Hornby decoder. So what I've done is I've just wired this up to a small Hornby control. Again, all the vehicles Oxford diecast, EFE over the back tanker, Airfix control tower, and that's it. This panel actually lifts up so that I can get to any derailments. As you can see, any derailments, I can lift this panel up, and also for cleaning the track. So also is the control tower with flash and beacon. Another, just an LED with a resistor on it from Express Models, just to give it that little touch. Right, coming down here now. Coming down here now is the bridge. This takes us onto the main layout. This I made from the original layout, and this is all made of brass soldered together. As the trains come across the track here, there is a slight incline going up onto the main layout, but it doesn't affect the trains. Right, just a bit of information on the layout before we get around onto the video. Is the track is all Pico, code 100, and I've used inch of frog points. All told, each track is 103 foot in length, so that's given me roughly 412 feet of trains running. We're not counting all the sidings and the extra bits in the platform and into the depots. The layout is in a loft room which is 40 foot in length, with 13.5 foot at the far end where the Royal Mail depot is, and the other end where the G-scale locos are kept is down to about 10.5. As I say, signals are from CR, Heathcote are the boards, lights are mainly from LEDs, mainly from Express models, which I get most of my kits. Points are, as I say, the Cobalt IP from DC Concepts. I use various decoders, few lock sound. I've gone mainly over a lot now to Zimo, and I've also installed now quite a few TTS decoders. So just a little update on size and scales, and as I say, and I used it, obviously I do use the Gauge Master Prodigy Advanced Wireless, which I find this is the simplest one to use, and it does everything that I need. Thank you. Right, this is the parcel area, goods depot, fitted with LED light, again Express models. Vehicles again, Oxford die cast. Right, over the back, rail engineers working, and also Lakeside East signal box. Fitted out inside with a light, full interior. This was, I think, the Syncraft, if I remember rightly, and then repainted. Over the back, Scenics, all these houses, terraced houses, all from Scenics. A little bit of graffiti added. Down the back, old abandoned car. Telegraph poles set it off, again from Express models. Water tower is a Hornby version. Over here also is where I store now the two snow plows. One Hatton's and I can't think of the other one. Let me show. Again, cattle grid. This is a ratio kits, couple added together. So vehicles again, Oxford die cast. Also cattle figures, dark castings. Can't think where I got the cows from, but they're always available. Right, wheel tapper, again a dark castings figure. Also over the back is another kit, ratio kit. This I think is a King Street hut. Again, more figures. Skull over the back, another Syncraft. All this fencing is from Nightwing. As you know, signals are from CL Signals, controlled by Heathcote electric boards. This is also where the Pullman takes to the tracks, and I'll store both of those in here. As I mentioned in previous videos, the blue and white Pullman has now got 127 figures on board and fitted with sound in both ends. I haven't done the other one at all yet, but this is it. So on track today is an N2, Hornby N2, Bachmann Northern Bell 57 going past, with a limited edition coach just come out. And over the back is the sidings. The fire line goes up around to the cement works and the workings. The others are used for storing me DMUs, etc., that I don't want to actually keep splitting up. Again, platforms all lit up. These are Vestman lights. These run on a 16 volt. Also, ambulance station, and then police station over the back, and then into the park. Still waiting for Backman to bring out the 009 loco that I want, so that I can get this finished. Right, as I say, policeman now keeping an eye out for the burglar that's coming over the walls, just done a burglary. Right, all the cemetery stones are mainly from 3 suppliers. Town Street, who obviously do the church, the station and the buildings, 10 Commandments and Nightwing, and also Dark Castings did them as well. So here's the church. If you have a look, we've got the photographer taking the pictures of the people. That's a Vestman figure. Oxford die cast vehicles. EFE, I do believe, was the buses. Right, all the buildings in the town, except for the 3 at the bottom, are from a jeweller's, which I found many years ago, which came with a clock in the front. They was already painted, they made of resin, and I thought they were ideal for the layout. This tree is from the company, can't think who they are, but say you'd have to look up on another video, but it's the Polish ones made that. All these houses, say, came with clocks. One clock was in here, the other clock was in there. All I did was fill it with plaster, scribe it, repainted it, and they done the job. Here we have the guy who's into old cars, and up here is the famous Sweeney scene. Had loads of views on the channel, been one of the highest videos watched. So it's really gone down well, and I thank everybody for their comments on it. Right, going down a bit further, police guarding, restaurant, car park, more police guarding. Right, these are Town Street houses, corner store, fish and chip shop. The sign is Express Models, sometimes flashes, sometimes no, and Shirley's post office. That's the wife. It's the road scene. Civil engineers repairing the broken pipe, and flashing bollards, again Express Models. The decorators are from Langley's of Slough, and the scaffolding is made from brass tubing. So various, can't name all the places where I've got all the plants from, but as you say, I'll just keep adding to these every now and then. They come out really good. The big tree you see here is from the international models, which no longer exist, and these other trees now are made in Poland, which I do have the name from. If you look at one of the other videos where I'll show you the trees, and they are on there, I can't remember offhand. But this is the street scene. Back at the police station. telephone engineers, all backmen with Oxford die cast vehicles. Express models again, flashing beacons, taxi rank, Mark Portillo was visited, and figures Dark Carsons I do believe does one of these, and also the cameramen are from Langley's of Slough. Again, the station is a town street plaster cast kit used to glue them together using a PVA, and then all painted up, done. And lighting is a 16 volts Vestman. Right, bus station at the front, postman emptying the box with his flashing mail van indicators, and also is the Dark Castings chap selling newspapers, but he's selling the Hornby magazine. And again, more figures. EFE buses, Hampton Garage, which is a Scalecraft, is that's the Hornby ratio kit, makes up the timber yard with another ratio small building I've added. Tractors with the logs are Carrama. Here you can see the Backman log wagons. Fire station is a Hornby. Land Rover sales was from the original layout many years ago, and I've also now replaced all the Land Rovers with the 176 scale Oxford die cast and took away the Carrama 172s. So Wayne's is the Land Rover, my other son on the layout is the Builder, and Shirley was the postmistress on that. Also we have the Rose and Crown, another model resin cast from the jewellers, which had a clock fitted in the front, been filled, painted. This is the Bikers. Again, flashing bollards from Express Models. Oxford die-cast Land Rover lorries parked up. Lights again from Express Models. Lakeside signal box, lights, fully detailed interior. Coming back is the Royal Mail depot. Again, all vehicles supplied by Oxford die cast. Postman on the bike is Langley's of Slough. Again, the bike you can see was the Oxford die cast sidecar, which I've taken off and made this a solo bike for the BSA Bantam. Also I've done another two over the back, which is waiting for the telegram boys. Also coming out of the office is Postman. This is Backman Buildings. Backman small hut where they come in. Right, the Royal Mail depot is made from Walther's kits. 3 of them joined together to give me the length. Express lights LED lamps fitted on. Again, all vehicles Oxford die cast. Canopy. Canopies all scratch built. Roots from Bachmann, bags, dark castings, and the other company that you can get from, I think it's Gauge Master, for the bags. Over the back is the roadway obviously coming down. We have a speed camera that's working. Speeding motorists. Over the back obviously is all the DRS stored, or most of them. Right, scratch built bridges, Pico structures, plastic hard pillars were done using central heating plastic pipe. Have our escort vehicle. Coming along. Over the back is the old gravel workings. Also, the old 68s are stored here. Right. Again, vehicle workshop. Again, just converted around a bit to make it look like the post office. Scratch built of the pumps. Right, moving over now. And we have a 57 DRS sitting waiting. Also over the back now is the parcel false depot with the delivery vans. Again, trains going, signals working. Ginty and a Panya is here. Over here is an 03. I use this for the Royal Mail shunting. Also down here is obviously there's a DRS 66 in here. This is where I store the TPO stock and also the 5-coach Virgin Voyager. Got nowhere to put that, so that sits here as well. Again, other vehicles that run the TPOs are all stored here as well. Bachmann sheds fitted with lights. Colding stage, again lights, another Bachmann. King Street building again is the sand house, and Bachmann is the cruise room. Right, all fitted with lights. Light towers with white metal kits. They're still about, I can't who they are. Turntable is the Fleshman. This is my second one. The other one, the solenoid went on the other one. I picked this one up on eBay. Pretty reasonable, rather than paying the well over the £300 price that they actually go for. Scenics sheds also make up the 25 roots that come off of the turntable. Ratio tanks over the back, kits, a Nightwing quarter cabin. Bachmann is the oil tanks, same as the shed. Right, moving over the back, again all the buildings here are from Bachmann Sincraft. and using the Bachmann figures and the Oxford die cast. Tree shop with some of these trees. The other trees was international models. This one was a Nike tree, I do believe, this big one. Right, the bridge, the viaduct is about 8 foot in length, made of plywood, balsa wood, das clay, and then all scribed and painted. Bridges over the back, again made from brass, wooden piers, again coated with das clays. Pico are the bridge sides, mounted on very fine plywood. Again, these are from Notch or Bestman. Oxford die cast, dark castings of the ducks and geese. Car armour for these boats, another dark casting kit. He's got his pole stuck in the mud and left the lady drifting away. Yeah. The lake was just painted onto the baseboards and then several coats of varnish to give it the gloss. And again, dark casting figures. Made the fish from a bit of das clay painted, and inside you can see the fisherman with his light and the net, all made with brass bits of material on the bed chair. And he's got his trusty Land Rover over the back. Again, more trees. Lilies in the water are all painted. Coming back up here now. These are Pico sheds. 2 sheds put together. Fitted out, I say, with Bachmann Scenics fitments. Figures. Couple of engines. Crane towers, again, are from Express models. A ratio kit many years ago. This is still on sale now. Bachmann drop-off point and pick-up point for the TPO, with an Oxford die cast Royal Mail van, and with the manager waiting for the train to come past. Again, more signals. CR signals. Many trains in the motive depot, mainly Bachmann and Hornby's. Over the back we've got, looks like we've got Inspector Morse going along. This one actually has the registration of the Morse car, again done by Oxford die cast. Scratch built hut, wheel workshop, again another Pico. Again, these all have bulbs at the moment, but these are going to be changed to LEDs eventually. And again, another 67 from Hornby. Farmers all going out for a shoot. Oxford die cast Land Rovers, excellent, really good. As you'll notice, there's many Land Rovers on the layout. I used to be a fan of the Land Rovers, Had one for about 19 years. Really good models. Again, another tree from Hecky and L shelter. Right. It's the old track machine, a Vestman. Hornby Network 31. Right. This is New Bridge traction depot. As I say, the ratio crane and the lights are tower lights are from express models. Again, '31 Hornby network rail fitted with sound, TTS sound, same as the '67 Caledonian Blue, TTS sound fit on that. Here's the New Bridge signal box. Again, a ratio kit, figures, interior and lights. We have the farm. This came from the previous layout. Managed to keep this intact. Also is the track machine, the Vestman. Really good. Ratio hut, more figures from Hornby, and another wheel tapper from Dark Castings. Right, this is the farm. Farmers going out for a shoot. Again, Land Rovers again from Oxford Diecast. As you notice, there's many Land Rovers on the layout. I'm quite a fan of a Land Rover, and I had one for 19 years until just a couple of years ago. So they do pop up on the layout quite a bit. And obviously we've got the ratio hut. Yeah, so there's the old hut from the war days. This is the Hecky tree, and same as the other big one down by the viaduct, I made a mistake. I said that was a Nike, but that was a Hecky tree as well. It's a Langley's a Slough do these figures. Land Rovers look really good. Oxford Diecast, all of them. Again, another fox on the side of the tree. These trees are from the tree shop. So again, you have a Pico shed fitted out, lights inside. Again, these will become LEDs shortly. Right, slowly moving over. We move around. Now we come to the boys flying their aircraft. Bit of corn being planted. Right, more night wing fencing. Watch out. Right, now we move down into the quarry. Buildings are part of the Batman Sencraft range. Car armour is the digger, and base toys are the Thames Traders. Right, let me come around again. This I think was the in a Hornby crane. I think there's this one. Was it Scaldale? And again, more Batman. Right, moving around now up. into there. Right, we have the guy with his falcon and his trusty dog, and we also coming up another Thames trader coming down, and there we have a Hornby way station. Also is there another Land Rover street lamp outside, again Express models, and a Bachmann watermill. Nice little touch having it set down here in this little valley. Another Thames trader leaving the scene. Right, redundant dapole signal. Bachmann figures taking up the old track from the old disused rail section of Malden box. Another Skytrex water crane. I think I've got 4 of these on the layout. White metal kits, excellent models. Right, derelict signal box is, I named this Malden. Right, going down to the front, here we've got more figures fishing. These are again from Langley's of Slough, and this is the mill. Again, the river's made from coats of varnish painted, and the water on the wheel is silicone, clear silicone put on with a cocktail stick. Trees, these ones are from Tree Shop. A lot of these other trees are the sea moss, using the air lacquer and the notch leaves. Right, here we go again. Another figure in the fishing, doing a bit of fly fishing. The bridge over the back is a Hornby. Right, canal. Most of it is made with MDF. The lock gates are from Langley's of Slough white metal kits, and the base is made of a plaster, rippled up, then painted, and then coated over then with several coats of varnish. Okay, more figures from Dark Castings. Now the boats, again are resin kits, again Langley's of Slough. So more lock gates. First boat you can see is a notch. The other boats again are Langley's of Slough, white resin kits. Another notch boat, more long narrow boats again. It's the old boy here having a cup of tea with the young lady on the top. Again, Dark Castings. Right, more trees from the Tree Shop, sea moss, and just loads of notch leaves glued down using the old air spray. Right, the building site. Again, my other son Clinton, he's the builder on this one. The cabin, I do believe, is a Bachmann, and all the figures and the civil engineers are all from Bachmann. The lorry, the vehicles with the paving slabs and stuff are from Base. The bungalow being constructed again is a Bachmann. The bricks on the pallet are from Julie, all stuck on individually with a PVA and then with a clean film over the top to set it off. Another container, I think this is a Bachmann container. Other bits and pieces, Hornby, Bachmann figures. 2 buildings here, again are Backman's Sencraft. The cement lorry is car armour. All the other parts are Backman's. Oxford die cast for the vehicles, JCB. Base vehicle here, again with bricks being delivered and a car armour digger over the back. Right, let's move on. Surveyors are here again, doing their bit. Now following around comes to the building site. Right, into Latrine Valley, where all the 4 tracks come around. Over the back is the shepherd with his sheep and his dog, followed around by the badger set. Again, dark castings, painted up, really good. And there's the old fox, 2 foxes. Right, the track then goes around through the tunnels, comes out. Now we come into where the track treatment train is stored for spraying. Also in here is the Scenics shed where they are doing preservation. Looks like on an old 47 express models again. Also stored here is the crane. This is a Hornby 00 model, painted with all the outriggers on it as well. This is also where the big boy is stored. Used to be on the outer track, but I've moved them away. Also, we've got the welders doing a bit of welding on the back of that. Another Express Models kit. Figures from Langley's of Slough. Just sets it off. Right, car armour diggers, base on the lorries. Dark casting supplies, figures in the sacks. Just a little area to settle this off. This is the base station. Say Gauge Masters. 2 wireless handsets, one which I can use to be wired up. Alright, we'll catch Oliver Cromwell going through. Right, another overview. Right, this is a storage area mainly for all the diesels. Also I have a few steam on here which I haven't got room to put on a turntable, but I've also got probably another 15, 16 in the drawers. Right, this is the diesel fleet. 247s. These are then the 37s. As you probably gathered, I do like the 37. And here we have, what's this one here? I can't remember what this one is. Warship. Right, baby Deltic. Baby Deltic. Then the class 20s. What we've got here, 25s. Helgins. That's there. What's that, 16s, 17s or something? They're 33s. Hymek. Hornby 31s. 56s. Dapo new 73, and I think the other one is the Hornby one. Bachmann class 70, more Bachmann Hornby 56s. Here's an old air-fixed steamer. Or is it Scott? Again, another Helgin. There's a warship. Now we've got the 60s. Now we come up to 57s. Then on to the 47s. Right, 45 Bachmann. Then my Deltics. Class 50s. Another 47. Now we've got the 10,000s. Both Hornby, Bachmanns, both fitted with sound. Here we have the HSTs, 43s, Hornbys. Now we have our 66s, Bachmanns. Probably got about 13, 14 66s, Helgin 86s. Nice models. Excellent drive on these. I like them a lot better than the Hornby. Over the back then is the 290s and the 85 from Bachmann. Class 40, fitted with sound. Then we've got an 04, and I think it's an 04, 03s. We've got those. So that's the main storage area here. As I say, I do have some more in the drawers. Right, you may have noticed on down below I have a 16-foot length of O-gauge track, which is a Helgin 37. I do love me 37s. Eventually I'll put sound in this. I've done a bit of repaint on this, glossed it up, driver numbers. Aluminium 100 this is, and I've got a couple of old Lima coaches. This runs up my club. I'm a member of the Chelmsford District Model Railway Club, and this runs on their St Michael's Bridge layout when we have a running session. Right, a few more steamers in here, more in here, and in here is the class 91s, and the rest is all for storing. Coaches and wagons are all stored in here. Right, these are all for the coaches. These store all the coaches. We have more stock over here. A few wagons. All wagons in here. Wagons. This is a cement wagons, scrap wagons, and this is a complete set of a Triang Hornby Pullman, refurbished, still runs lovely. More boxes here again. These have all got wagons in, which is where I store the 700 plus wagons. Over here is the 200 plus coaches with wagons on the other side. And one more before I go. All these Wrens, Hornby 00. There's a couple of, there's a Lima in there, an old Backman, Hornbys. These are now just on display. They all work. There's a nice Wren 4MT there, fitted with Romford wheels. These are just static display models now. And one more, because I'm bound to get asked some questions. This is the first 66 that Lima produced, Crew Regeneration, and 66001 EWS. This is the Hornby model rail limited edition of Mission Impossible. Just one that I purchased some time ago. Which these are just memorabilia, just cups. Old 73 from Lima, an old Triang 37 at the back, and in the cases is the Aristocraft made by Backman 66s G scale. Both of these never run. Just got these as static models. I think they just look nice in a case on their own. So right, Bill, thanks for watching. Enjoy.